If you've ever wondered what it really takes to become self-obsessed, I'm here to tell you being self-obsessed isn't about having a big ego. It's not about thinking that you're better than everyone else. Being self-obsessed, it's really a deep inner commitment to yourself. It's a conscious choice that you get to make every single day. And if you want to be self-obsessed, there's one single thing that you have to do, and that is having self-devotion. I have today's video chapters for you guys here. We're going to talk about what self-devotion is, why self-devotion is the foundation of having a healthy self-obsession, and some tips to help you guys start practicing self-devotion every day. Let's jump into it. Self-devotion is beyond just having a self-care routine. It's choosing yourself even when it's hard. It's striving to grow, to heal, to learn. And it's the hunger to just evolve as a person, not because you feel like you're broken, but because you just strive to be that best version of yourself. I want you to just think about someone who you feel like radiates that energy of being self-obsessed. For me, the person that comes up is Tom Carr. I just love her YouTube videos. I love her message, and she just honestly radiates somebody who really believes in themselves. And it's not ironic that someone like her has created the outcomes that they have in their life. Look at how big her YouTube channel is. Look at the fact that she's written a book. This girl has a podcast. She's just out there doing her thing. You think people like Tam are just born confident, knowing their worth or their boundaries? No, it's learned behavior. So if you're someone who's feeling like I'm not confident or how could I be self-obsessed when I feel so insecure? You can learn how to be confident. You can learn how to become self-obsessed. And that's why I'm saying the biggest thing to do here is to have self-devotion. It's to have that sense of, I will never give up on myself. It's to make a promise to yourself that no matter what, you're going to strive to become even better every single day. Moving on to chapter 2, your self-devotion is what's going to be a healthy foundation for being self-obsessed. Yes, there definitely is a difference between having healthy self-obsession and having a toxic self-obsession. Having a healthy self-obsession is pushing yourself to be better. It's never giving up on yourself. It's not letting people walk over you, and it's not letting people treat you a certain way. Versus having a toxic self-obsession where that's where you're egotistical. You look down on other people. You think you're better than others. You're the one treating other people in harmful and hurtful ways. That's not what we want to be. We want to be people who are grounded in ourselves, know our worth, and know what we have to offer. So just make sure that your reasoning for wanting to become self-obsessed isn't about hurting other people or putting other people down. It's about you just being in even more love with yourself. And when that is your intention, that, my friends, is having a healthy self-obsession. Alrighty, our last chapter is all about how to practice having self-devotion. These are all going to be really simple, small things that you can do throughout your week that are going to turn you into a person who is self-obsessed. Let's start with moving your body, okay? We all know this is so universal, right? That moving your body is good for you. Being stagnant, sitting all day, not exercising, not taking care of your physical health, obviously does not make you feel good. You can go for a walk, you can go to the gym, you can stretch, you can do Pilates, but just move your body out of having a love for making it stronger. Another thing you can do is to start choosing more nourishing meals. I'm not saying go on a diet. I'm not saying track all your meals. I'm not saying be in a calorie deficit. I'm not saying give up the foods that you love. I'm saying add more nourishing foods to what you eat every single day. So if that's a smoothie, go for it. If you buy a cold pressed juicer and you want to make some juices, go for it. If you want to just straight up have a salad, go for it. But it's about consciously choosing food that fuels your body and nourishes your mind. Something else you can do is let yourself sleep in more often. If there's a day where you have a little bit of extra time, sleep a little bit longer. Or if there's a day where you wrapped up your work a little bit earlier, maybe you sleep earlier. Something else you can do is to just start speaking more kindly to yourself. Self-devotion is all about having that loving, positive, nurturing relationship with yourself. And so for some of you, maybe the place to start is by saying the kind things to yourself that you've always wanted to hear, but you've just never said it to yourself. Don't skip this part, because honestly, if you want to evolve and grow, your mindset is going to be one of the things that you're going to need on your side. You're going to have to believe that you can become a better version of yourself, that you can become confident, you can be obsessed with yourself in the most healthy and loving way. And then the final thing you can do to start practicing self-devotion is straight up through inner work. And maybe that's you choosing to do shadow work at home. Maybe it's you journaling about some negative feelings that you have about yourself or your life. Maybe it's through seeing a therapist, but this is the part that is really the most important. For us to elevate and ascend, there are certain obstacles and certain things that we have to go through. If this was easy work, then it wouldn't be meaningful. Elevating in life is honestly not for the weak. But when you can sit through the discomfort, when you can do the healing, you level up. And that's why this work is so important and you cannot skip it. Remind yourself that I'm choosing me today. I'm choosing to become better. I'm choosing to elevate. Whatever that looks like today, I'm gonna do it. The most magnetic people, y'all, the people who attract love, abundance, and peace, they are the ones who are deeply devoted to themselves. And you are no different than those people. You did not have to be born confident or having self-worth. You don't even have to be familiar with the feeling of being the main character of your life. These are all feelings that come a lot easier when you're willing to do the work. And it is through your self-devotion that you're gonna create those feelings for yourself. Make a promise to yourself right now that from this moment forward, you're going to live in devotion to your needs, your wants, and your evolution. You deserve to be obsessed with yourself in the healthiest way. Let me know in the comments how you're practicing self-devotion today. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you resonated with today's video, don't forget to share it with a friend who needs to hear this message. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!